Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Tesla. Today I have a pretty big announcement to make. I am saying goodbye to my all-wheel drive, non-Foundation Tesla Cybertruck. As some of you may have been following along and saw my videos on this one frying the home gateway, this one having issues with supercharging, and really all the problems just came down to the charging issues with the truck. Other than that, it's been a great truck. I really have enjoyed it. Loved the matte black. Loved the overland kind of experience I was going with the tent. So it's bittersweet. I am gonna miss this truck. I love the gray, tactical gray interior. But I had to do a video on saying goodbye to it. So Tesla made me a deal where they'd buy back the truck minus the mileage, and it came out that I've put almost 40,000 miles on this truck in less than 2 years, and so I put a lot of miles on it. So I do owe some to pay to get this thing right out paid off, and that's fine. But Tesla, I looked it up, did all my research. Tesla gave me a fair deal on the truck. And I only need one truck. We're going to go through some changes here on the channel, including big changes in my own life that I haven't talked about, that have really built a lot of stress, but I'm also really excited for these changes. So in the best interest of the new changes, this truck would just be better to go back to Tesla, and I'm going to keep my Foundation Edition truck. So I want to just say goodbye and let everybody know they're going to make me take off all the accessories. Okay, I've got to pull the wrap. I've got to pull, of course, the whole rack. They want me to remove the tint from the front windows, so I'm going to be removing the tint. I'm pulling out the floor mats right now. I'm going to put back the stock mats. Just kind of pulling things out. I just got started. And unfortunately, you know, all this will come off. I'll lose my stickers and different things that I've had on it. But that's okay. They're just stickers. It looks like it's going to peel pretty easy. I've given it just a little bit of a first go, and I was able to get this much off of there. But I think when they come out with 2.0 Cybertruck, I'm going for the Cyber Beast, because they've worked out all the issues on the third motor, and I think that would be a lot of fun. I feel blessed that Tesla is willing to take the truck back after the many issues I had, which were all really charging related. And that's going to happen Gen 1. Every now and then we're going to have issues, but Tesla stands behind their product. And guys, they've been so awesome in the service department. I want to give a shout out to Toby and the Loveland service department, Matt, the general manager there, and everybody there has been amazing to work with. Good morning, Mountain Tesla crew. What a beautiful day it is today. It's crazy warm for February here in northern Colorado at 7,000 feet in elevation here on the 35 acres. As you can see, I have one silver spaceship down there. But in here, we're going to debadge this truck today. So this is my Foundation Edition truck, and I'm going to take all the stickers off. And here's why. Because TDS 2.0 Trump deranged syndrome is real in Colorado. And I believe people are talking. Don't call Grant's Heating and Air, they're Nazis. Don't call Grant's Heating and Air, they support Elon. Don't call Grant's Heating and Air, they're Trump supporters. Well, I really just ordered this a long time ago, 6 years ago when the announcement came out. I ordered 2 of them, but I think it's hurting my company, so I've decided to just go ahead and take it off. Who cares? It's not really doing me any favors, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm putting the rack onto this truck that I have on the other truck, because of course that one's going back to Tesla. Anyway, this is my next project, is this truck here. I'm gonna start a little bit of it. So it's day 2 on removal of the stickers. My all-wheel drive non-Foundation edition truck went really easy, but my Foundation edition has a different kind of wrap on it, and it's a dual layer. I'm going down in the dark to see how they're doing. He's with his girlfriend in there. They're probably jamming the tunes. I don't know how well this camera will handle in the dark, but we're about ready to find out. Good morning. It's a bitch, huh?
Genuinely would have rather done Old Gray.
I told you.
Told you so.
And he's like, no, it's easy. I'll get it done one night.
I will. Watch this. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and the truck's gonna be done.
Hey guys. Well, my nightmare is finally over. My goodness. The Foundation Edition truck was a nightmare to unwrap. I'll tell you, dude, I don't envy the wrap guys. You guys obviously have the right tools and stuff. I had to use this big 36,000 BTU propane heater just to get things warmed up on this metal enough. I've had my shop, my garage at 80 degrees, running everything to keep this truck warm. And look at all the residue left on the truck. And then I even used a knife to try to cut some of it, and it left a line in the Cybertruck. So we're going to do a video on how to resurface your Cybertruck in the near future. This had a PPF over a very thin vinyl. The thin vinyl that was sitting on this wrap really made it hard to get clean. But this glass cleaner from Sprayway, it really breaks it down really well. And then I just use like a buffer, so I'll show you guys that. Just get that buffer going. Gizmo does not like it. It's okay, buddy. He doesn't like it, but and I found spraying the actual pad helps a lot as well. This is gonna need a lot of breakage here. Break down. This is the best way I've found to break up the residue from the leftover wrap. Just let this soak on there, and you can see it's already starting to kind of gum up under this. So that's how I was able to get the residue off. I will show you guys the final when the truck is all done, but I was just so happy to get this done. I was up till 11 o'clock last night getting it done. I'm so happy to have it almost there. All right. Hey guys. Well, this is what I'm talking about with this wind. We get out here, crazy stuff. Anyway, Foundation Edition truck back to almost its original state. Dewrapped. That had the Grant's heating and air conditioning wrap on it. Good morning, Mountain Tesla crew. Today is the day I'm saying goodbye to one of my Cybertrucks. Bittersweet, bittersweet. Keeping the Foundation Edition truck. I've moved everything over the racks and everything that I had, and there sits the non-Foundation Edition truck. It sucks. I love this truck, but it did have a lot of charging issues. It did fry my Tesla Gateway. It did have charging issues to North Carolina and back. Only version 4 stalls were really working well. I'm a business owner, and I had both of these trucks wrapped with my HVAC company, and I thought it was getting better. I thought we're going to get through it. Well, that's not the case. It actually got so bad that my combustion trucks were getting flipped off because they just recognized the name. That's really sad, really ignorant, and a lot of evil, if you will, is going through this state in Colorado. And it's basically, in my opinion, has ruined this state. And all my neighbors are moving. All these people I know that I've known for years are moving, and now I know why. And it's really unfortunate. So for me, it was fortunate for Tesla to buy back the truck because I had it in my work, I had it in my business, but it had some issues. And then with the issues I face here in Northern Colorado, it was time to say goodbye. Yes, they have problems. Everybody has problems. Everybody has lemons. One of my buddies, Chris, who is moving out of Colorado back to Oklahoma, he's got a new GM truck that has a known issue with the seal on the radiator. There's no parts available. You start it up, it blows radiator fluid everywhere, and it's stranded. That truck doesn't work, and there's no known when they're going to get parts. So at least we can get parts for our Cybertrucks and for our Teslas. And he has a Ford that it also is having tons of issues. Brand new Ford, a year old. And the computer doesn't work properly when it rains. The windows don't work. It has Molex problem, leaking issues. I don't know, all kinds of problems. So don't just say, oh, that's what you get when you buy a Tesla. No, you don't. And Tesla stood behind their product and is taking the truck back without a lawyer and offered me to take the truck back and not have to get lawyers involved. Chris had to get lawyers involved on his Ford trucks and ended up with another lemon. So 2 lemons in a row. Long story. That being said, I am keeping my Foundation Edition. VIN number 6100 and something has been rock solid, guys. Rock solid. And I'm going to keep putting accessories on it. I'm going to keep doing videos on it. I'm going to keep showing you guys how awesome this truck is. It's now at 43,000 miles on it, and I will miss it. But there will always be Cybertruck 2.0. There'll always be another Cybertruck, right? But we do fall in love with our vehicles. We really do. And especially such an amazing piece of equipment, drives itself, has done so much. I tow with it almost every day. And so many people have told me, I wouldn't tow anything with that thing. Guys, you don't know what you're missing. Like those stupid videos, yeah, if you overload it, put over 11,000 pounds on the tongue, it might break, right? It's rated at a little over 1,000. I tow with it all day. I have 4 trailers. I tow with it several times a week, and it's amazing. Gets me all the way up here, all the way to town. So don't let the haters ruin your experience with an amazing Cybertruck, because they are amazing. They're so forward thinking that people's brains just can't get it. I love my truck. So you're going to see only one Cybertruck for a little while, but we still have a Model Y. We still have 2 Model Ys and a Model 3. And a little bit of a spoiler alert, you may start seeing this background change too. I'm not sure Northern Colorado is right for me anymore. I don't want to be around people who aren't like-minded like me. The truck has been returned to Tesla. They were excited to receive it. They said they don't sell used vehicles there, and so they are going to take it as a loaner. So they said you might get to drive it again one day, or they're going to incorporate it into their service department and use it as a service truck. That was pretty cool to know that it's going to stick around to Tesla. So in the end, the odometer had 38,003 miles on it. Now it had a little more than that when I dropped it off, but that's when the paperwork was done, and that's what they honored. They bought the truck back for $59,443.44. Now I bought the truck for around $80,000 sticker price, right? It's like $79.99, something like that. But with the state and federal incentives that were going on, I actually bought the truck for around $67,500. So in the end, I really only paid around $8,000 for this truck and put 38,000 miles on it. Pretty cool deal. Really want to thank Tesla for taking the truck back and standing behind their product. And I will always buy more Teslas. I also want to give a shout out to the state of Colorado for their super expensive registration. Oh my goodness. My son's 2025 Tesla Model 3 Highland renewal, so it's a year old. They want $826.84 to renew his plates. Are you kidding me, Colorado? No wonder so many people are moving out. It was quite a fun adventure I had with both these trucks together. This is its final drive off my property. It's bittersweet, man. I really get attached to these things, these amazing vehicles that people just want to hate and won't even give the time of day and just have no clue how literally awesome these things are. I'm just kind of on memory lane, remembering my daughter and me driving together. And I'm also remembering my nephew who has passed away, very young age. He got to ride right there in the back of this truck. So a lot of memories, a lot of emotion. And I know I still have a Cybertruck. So with that, I say goodbye.